I cannot help but enjoy the Mark of the Rani. It might very well be my favourite of the Six Doctors era thus far. Many might go for Vengeance on Varos, but I think I prefer this one overall. I like the period setting. I like how it has a rather light-hearted tone with relatively high tension and stakes. Think of it as a better King's Demons in certain respects. I've always rather liked the Rani and Kato Mara's performance of her. I always thought she had a lot of potential as a formidable adversary for the Doctor. She was convicted, determined, and always had a gleam of confidence, assurance. The Master at this time could laugh at himself too much. Maybe better to have had the Ainley Master killed off in Planet of Fire and had the Rani take the role of antagonistic Time Lord. The Rani might not be so popular because both of the serials she appeared in are not overly well received, one being in the overall polarising Sixth Doctor era, the other considered one of the worst opening serials, or the only other disliked one, along with the Six Doctors' Twin Dilemma. Time and the Rani apparently one of the more tarnished Doctor Who serials upon the time of its release. I'm actually fairly surprised they never bothered to try and reintroduce the Rani into the current show. Perhaps because, and this is the other reason why the Rani is not considered perhaps in the most celebrated light, she was the antagonist in the despised 1993 special Dimensions in Time. Whatever the case, Kato Mara's role as the Rani is one of the factors which make, I might suggest, Mark of the Rani the most likeable story of Season 22, with the exception of the clear victor, in my mind, Revelation of the Daleks. I really liked Colin Baker as the Doctor at times like this. He is competent yet gentle, seems kind to Perry here. The Doctor rarely feels more assured than Colin at his best, which isn't in every one of his stories, for whatever irritating reason. He can behave a foolish, buffoonish coward at times, before deciding to be brave and competent again. Some say the Fifth Doctor was too inconsistent in his portrayal. Sixth Doctor, I might suggest, was far more inconsistent, unfortunately, though his persona was mostly consistent, for not perhaps ideal, throughout Season 23, though we'll get to that.